Hello and welcome back. This is day 14 of van life in New Zealand. This is a wild one, so buckle up. I left my campsite in the morning. It was supposed to be a 2.5 hour drive-ish, but then I took a detour as I do, and I decided to go to this little town called Port Charles. That was really beautiful. I went up this road that I probably shouldn't have. It got pretty treacherous later on, so I ended up turning around actually, because I just thought, you know what? Now I know my limits. I'm not going to push this. And so I turned around, went back, and I found this beautiful bench that I sat on, but I sat in this bird poop. Yay! So then I went and I cleaned my pants, and then I came back and cleaned the bench as well. And then I had this snack at chips and dip. Yum! While looking at this beautiful view. It was really gorgeous, and I was like, okay, it's all going to be okay. And then back on the drive, eventually I came to this unbelievable overlook. It was absolutely stunning. And I found these steps that went all the way up to a lookout at the top. And I said, yep, we're going to do that. So I went all the way up. This used to have mines in the area. And so there were minefields all over. So you couldn't go off track at all, which was fine. I was happy not to. It was really, really stunning. Like this whole area was so beautiful. I don't know that this video does it justice. So I took a photo and put that in here so that you can see it a little bit better. And then I continued onwards, and I stopped in this little gallery in Coromandel. This is amazing. If you're in the area, her name is Jackie Ellis, and she's an incredible painter. Highly recommend stopping by her studio. And then I went by the Coromandel in general, and I found this postcard and was like, yep, I absolutely need that. I love him. And so I had to buy him. And then I continued onwards and upwards until I eventually made my way to the town of Whitianga. And once I got there, I realized, okay, time to dump my waste. And also, this did not work super well, this paper towel. There's still dirt all over my van from the dirt road. I said, fine. And then I went and I toured this $2 million home that was an open house because I was like, I'm going to play rich. And it was fun. The couple was really, really nice, and it had this beautiful indoor-outdoor living area right here. Interior, I would have done something different, but the exterior here, it's kind of a vibe. Then I went and I filled up my water, and I took a minute to get it, but we got it. And then I saw the mystery machine, and I was like, yo, Scooby, what's up? That's cool. And then I found a freedom camping spot, and I was like, okay, time to stay in another parking lot. I'll stay as far away from this RV as possible. Should be fine. Thought it was a good idea. And then I went to the marina to continue playing Rich because I was playing Rich earlier. And then I saw the mystery machine again, and I said, what's going on, Scooby? What do you want to tell me here? And it was really beautiful. And I was like, dang, I really want a boat. I would love to have a boat, but in due time. And then I went back into town and I walked around a little bit. It was a ghost town though, like eerily quiet. But I stopped and I got some fish and chips. It was huge. That's my hand. It was windy, but you can see how big it was. And then I ate that. Oh, it was so good. I had it at the harbor, just overlooking the water. It was amazing. Here's my nods of approval. And then I saw all these little seagulls who realized I was eating, and maybe I threw them a little piece of a chip or two. Shh, don't tell anybody. And then I got back and I realized my license plate is missing. Someone literally stole it. So I messaged my self-containment guy, I filed a police report, and then I looked at where the nearest AA center was. It was like 3 hours away, and I was like, oh, God, this is literally so annoying. Why? Why must someone steal my license plate? It's super annoying. Just not something I wanted to deal with. But then I saw my seagull and I said, you know what? Maybe if I mimic his faces, I'll feel better. So I did. And so here I am mimicking his faces, trying to make myself feel better. Spoiler alert, it worked. I was like, you know what? It's all going to be okay. But I was still annoyed. So I said, F this town, I'm out. So I left Whitianga. I hate you, Whitianga. I drove into the sunset. Felt really good to get out of there. And I stopped to get gas along the way because I needed gas. And then I used Starlink to book a dock campsite for the night, and I was like, cool, this is my spot. So I drove all the way there. It was definitely out of the way, but whatever. I was so annoyed, and I could not stay in that town. I heard it was sketch, but just not the vibe. Finally, I got to my campsite. It was very, very dark, as you can see here. And then I sent a message to my friend who's Kiwi and said, thanks so much for your help and your encouragement to leave. I'm glad that I did, and I'm now at this campsite, yada, yada, yada. And then I sent a message to my family as well, updating them, just telling them where I am. Always make sure someone has your location whenever you're staying at a campsite. And then I went to bed. This was day 14 of van life in New Zealand. Good night.